The foundation of wealth and mindset growth. When I was younger, I believed that wealth was all about numbers. I thought the more I earned, the happier I'd be. But as I climbed the ladder of success, I realized something unsettling. Even with money in my pocket, I still felt empty. That's when I started to explore the connection between wealth and mindset, and how they fuel each other. Maximizing wealth isn't just about working harder or earning more. It's about thinking differently, acting intentionally, and building habits that foster financial growth and personal development. Lesson 1. Define your wealth. Maria, a mentor I met later in life, asked me, "What does wealth mean to you?" At first, I listed the usual things: money, cars, houses. She shook her head and said, "True wealth is what remains when the money is gone." I realized wealth is much more than material possessions. It's having strong relationships, good health, inner peace, and a sense of purpose. Start by defining what wealth means to you. Is it freedom? Security? Time with loved ones? Action. Write down your definition of wealth. Let this guide your decisions. Lesson 2. Cultivate a growth mindset. A wealthy mindset starts with believing in your ability to grow and improve. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," ask yourself, "How can I learn to do this?" In my 50 years, I've seen people transform their lives by simply shifting their perspective. The most successful individuals I've met weren't the smartest or the richest. They were the ones willing to learn, adapt, and persist. Action. Embrace challenges as opportunities to grow. Treat every mistake as a lesson. Lesson 3. Master your finances. You can't maximize wealth without managing your money. For years, I lived paycheck to paycheck, even when I earned more. It wasn't until I started budgeting, saving, and investing that I saw real financial growth. Spend wisely. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, does this bring me closer to my goals? Save consistently. Even small amounts add up over time. Invest in your future. Learn about investments that align with your goals, whether it's stocks, real estate, or your education. Action. Start a financial plan today. Track your spending, save a percentage of your income, and learn about smart investments. Lesson 4. Develop multiple streams of income. Relying on one source of income is risky. The wealthiest people I've known built multiple streams of income. This could be a side hustle, rental properties, investments, or even passive income from royalties or online businesses. Action. Explore skills or interests you can monetize. Start small, but think long-term. Lesson 5. Prioritize your health. You can't enjoy wealth if you're too tired, stressed, or sick to use it. Taking care of your body and mind is essential for both productivity and happiness. Exercise regularly. A healthy body fuels a healthy mind. Eat well. Nutrition impacts your energy and focus. Rest. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Action. Treat your health as a non-negotiable investment. Lesson 6. Build a wealthy network. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Surround yourself with people who inspire, challenge, and support you. Maria used to say, "Find people who are doing what you want to do and learn from them." Your network can open doors, share knowledge, and encourage growth. Action. Seek out mentors, join groups, and build meaningful relationships. Step 7. Practice gratitude and generosity. Wealth without gratitude is never satisfying. The more you appreciate what you have, the more you'll attract abundance. Similarly, generosity creates a cycle of giving and receiving that multiplies your wealth in unexpected ways. When I began practicing gratitude daily, I noticed a shift. I stopped comparing myself to others and started celebrating my progress. Giving to others, whether through time, resources, or knowledge, has been one of the most rewarding aspects of my life. Action. Write down 3 things you're grateful for every day and look for ways to give back to others. Step 8. Focus on legacy, not just wealth. In the end, true wealth isn't just about what you accumulate. It's about what you leave behind. Think about the impact you want to have on others and the legacy you want to create. Ask yourself, how can I use my wealth and mindset to uplift others? What values and lessons do I want to pass on? The journey ahead, fixing your mindset and maximizing your wealth, is a lifelong journey. It's not about quick fixes or shortcuts. It's about consistent effort, smart decisions, and a willingness to grow. Start where you are. Take small steps every day and trust that progress will come. The combination of a strong mindset and financial growth will not only transform your life, but also inspire those around you. Remember, wealth isn't just about money. It's about living a life of purpose, abundance, and fulfillment. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast field, holding a single seed in your hand. That seed represents your potential, the wealth and mindset you could cultivate with the right tools and care. You might not see it now. Within that small seed lies the power to grow a mighty tree, one that bears fruit for a lifetime. Over the last 50 years, I've learned that wealth isn't just about money and mindset isn't just about motivation. Together, they form the roots and branches of a fulfilling life. Let me share some ideas and stories to inspire you to maximize both. Step 1. Redefine wealth. When I was younger, I thought wealth meant a big bank account and material success. But life taught me otherwise. True wealth is having enough resources, enough time, enough peace of mind. It's about living in abundance, not just in finances, but in health, relationships, and purpose. One evening, I met an old farmer who said, "True wealth is knowing when you have enough and being at peace with it." That conversation changed me. I realized wealth is a mindset before it's a number. Action. Write down what wealth means to you. Focus on areas beyond money, time, relationships, health, and joy. Step 2. Plant seeds of abundance thinking. Abundance thinking is the belief that opportunities are limitless. It's about shifting from "I can't" to "how can I?" From "what if I fail?" to "what can I learn?" I once struggled to save money because I saw every expense as a threat. Then I changed my perspective. Instead of focusing on what I lacked, I started thinking about how I could create more. This shift led me to new ideas, like starting a side business and investing smarter. Action. The next time you catch yourself thinking in limits, stop and ask, what's one step I can take toward abundance? Step 3. Cultivate a growth habit. Wealth and mindset growth don't happen overnight. They're cultivated through consistent habits. One habit I learned late in life is paying myself first. With each paycheck, I'd save 10% for my future before spending a dime. At first, it was hard, but over time, it became second nature. Habits like reading, journaling, or budgeting might feel small, but they're the roots of massive change. Tiny actions done daily grow into giant results. Action. Choose one small habit, like saving $5 a day or writing 3 things you're grateful for, and stick to it for 30 days. Step 4. Invest in relationships. You've heard the saying, your network is your net worth. It's true, but it goes deeper. The people you surround yourself with shape how you think and what you believe is possible. Years ago, I spent time with people who complained about everything: money, work, life. It dragged me down. Then I met a group of entrepreneurs who saw challenges as opportunities. Their mindset rubbed off on me, and my life changed. Action. Make a list of 5 people who inspire you. Spend more time with them or learn from their books, videos, or talks. Step 5. Learn the power of giving. This might surprise you, but one of the fastest ways to grow wealth is to give. It sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? But generosity creates a cycle. When you give, whether it's money, time, or knowledge, you open yourself up to receiving. I once donated a small amount to a struggling artist. Years later, that artist became successful and introduced me to a network that boosted my career. Generosity doesn't always pay back directly, but it always pays forward. Action. Find one way to give today, no matter how small. You never know the ripple effect it might create. Step 6. See setbacks as stepping stones. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the process. Early in my career, I made a bad investment that cost me dearly. At the time, it felt like the end. But looking back, it taught me lessons about research, patience, and risk that I couldn't have learned any other way. Action. The next time you face a setback, ask yourself, what can this teach me? Write down the lesson and use it to move forward. Step 7. Visualize your future self. This is one of the most powerful tools for growth. Close your eyes and picture the version of yourself who has achieved the wealth and mindset you desire. How do they think, act, and make decisions? When I started visualizing my future self, it changed how I made choices. I began asking, what would the future me do? It became a guidepost for my actions. Action. Spend 5 minutes each morning visualizing your best self. Let that vision inspire your decisions. Step 8. Build your legacy. True wealth isn't just about what you gain. It's about what you leave behind. Think about the impact you want to have on others. How will your mindset and actions inspire those who come after you? For me, legacy isn't about leaving money. It's about leaving values, lessons, and a life well lived. That's what I want to pass on. Action. Ask yourself, what do I want to be remembered for? Let the answer guide your path. Maximizing your wealth and mindset growth is a journey, not a race. It's about planting seeds, tending to them daily, and trusting that they'll grow into something extraordinary. Remember, it's never too late to start, and no step is too small. Begin where you are, use what you have, and keep moving forward. The life you dream of is within reach. You just need the right mindset to see it and the right actions to create it. Step 9. Balance hustle with rest. In a world that glorifies non-stop hustle, it's easy to forget the value of rest. Yet, over the years, I've learned that rest is not a luxury. It's a necessity for sustainable growth. When you burn out, your mindset suffers, and so does your ability to make smart decisions about wealth. One of the wealthiest individuals I knew shared this with me. I schedule my rest as diligently as I schedule my work. It seemed odd at first, but it made sense. Restored energy leads to clearer thinking, which ultimately leads to better results. Action. Plan weekly downtime where you disconnect from work and responsibilities. Use this time to recharge your mind and body. Step 10. Adopt the creator's mindset. True wealth builders don't just consume, they create. Whether it's starting a business, writing a book, or inventing something new, creators leave their mark on the world. I once met a man who grew wealthy by solving a simple problem. People in his community didn't have access to fresh produce. He started a delivery service with nothing but a truck and a vision. Over time, his idea grew into a thriving business. Action. Look around your world. What problems need solving? How can you create something that adds value? Step 11. Track your progress. What gets measured gets managed. If you want to grow your wealth and mindset, you need to track your progress. This could be as simple as maintaining a budget, journaling your mindset shifts, or setting monthly goals. I started tracking my financial habits and mindset growth in my 40s. At first, the changes were subtle. A few dollars saved here, a shift in thinking there. But over time, these small changes compounded into massive growth. Action. Start a journal or spreadsheet to track both financial and personal growth. Reflect on your progress regularly. Step 12. Embrace change. Change is inevitable. The economy shifts, life throws curveballs, and even your goals evolve. Resisting change leads to frustration, but embracing it creates opportunities. During a major economic downturn, I lost a steady source of income. It was terrifying, but it forced me to pivot and explore new opportunities. That shift eventually led to greater wealth and a stronger mindset. Action. The next time life changes unexpectedly, ask yourself, how can I adapt and grow through this? Step 13. Stay curious. Curiosity is the spark that fuels innovation and growth. The most successful people I've met are those who never stop asking questions. They're always seeking to learn, whether it's about new investment strategies, personal development, or even themselves. One habit I picked up is asking, "What's one thing I can learn today?" This simple question has opened doors to new skills, ideas, and connections. Action. Challenge yourself to learn something new every day, no matter how small. Step 14. Celebrate your wins. It's easy to focus on what you haven't achieved yet, but don't overlook your victories, big or small. Celebrating your progress reinforces a positive mindset and motivates you to keep going. I used to dismiss my accomplishments, thinking they weren't significant enough. But when I started celebrating even small wins, like reaching a savings goal or overcoming a fear, I noticed a shift. My confidence grew, and so did my momentum. Action. At the end of each week, write down 3 wins you achieved. Celebrate them in a way that feels meaningful to you. Step 15. Build a daily gratitude practice. Gratitude is a magnet for abundance. When you focus on what you have, rather than what you lack, you naturally attract more positivity and opportunities into your life. A turning point for me was starting a gratitude journal. Every night, I jot down 3 things I was grateful for, no matter how small. Over time, this practice rewired my mindset to see the good in every situation. Action. Begin a daily gratitude practice. Write down or say aloud 3 things you're grateful for each day. Step 16. Surround yourself with inspiration. Your environment shapes your mindset more than you realize. Fill your space with inspiration, books, quotes, people, and experiences that lift you up. One trick I use is keeping a vision board where I can see it every day. It's filled with images and words that represent my goals and values. This constant visual reminder keeps me focused and motivated. Action. Create an inspiring environment. Add something uplifting to your workspace or home today. A mindset for lifelong growth. Friend, the journey to maximizing your wealth and mindset growth is not a straight path. It's a series of steps, stumbles, and triumphs. What matters is that you keep moving forward. Remember, the seed of potential in your hand has the power to grow into something extraordinary. Tend to it with care, and it will bear fruits far beyond your imagination. You have everything you need to begin. Start today. Start now. Your best life is waiting for you to claim it. Step 17. Master emotional intelligence. Wealth and success often depend on how well you understand and manage emotions, both your own and others. Emotional intelligence, EQ, helps you navigate challenges, build stronger relationships, and make clear-headed decisions. I remember a heated business negotiation that almost fell apart because I let frustration take over. Afterward, I realized the importance of pausing, listening, and responding with empathy. It's amazing how calm, thoughtful communication can turn a conflict into a win-win situation. Action. Practice pausing before reacting. When emotions run high, take a deep breath and consider the bigger picture. Step 18. Diversify your income streams. One lesson I've learned is to never rely on a single source of income. Life is unpredictable, and diversifying your earnings not only protects you, but also creates new growth opportunities. Years ago, I started a small side business while keeping my full-time job. At first, it was just a hobby, but over time, it became a reliable second income. That extra stream allowed me to invest more and reduce financial stress. Action. Think about a skill or passion you have. How could you turn it into a side income or long-term investment? Step 19. Embrace the long game. The best rewards in life often come with time. Whether you're building wealth, developing a mindset, or pursuing a dream, patience is key. Short-term sacrifices often lead to long-term gains. A mentor once told me, think in decades, not days. That advice changed how I approach goals. I started focusing on steady, sustainable growth rather than quick fixes. Action. Choose one goal to focus on for the next 5 to 10 years. Break it into small, actionable steps and commit to the process. Step 20. Stay open to feedback. Feedback is a powerful tool for growth, but it can be hard to hear. Over the years, I've come to value constructive criticism as a mirror that shows me where I can improve. Once, a colleague pointed out that my communication style was too rigid. At first, I was defensive, but I took their advice and worked on being more approachable. That single change strengthened my relationships and opened doors I didn't expect. Action. Seek feedback from someone you trust. Ask them, "What's one thing I could improve?" Listen openly and take their advice to heart. Step 21. Practice self-compassion. We all make mistakes, and we all fall short at times. Being too hard on yourself can paralyze progress. Instead, treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd offer a friend. I used to beat myself up over every setback, thinking it made me stronger. But over time, I learned that self-compassion is a better motivator than self-criticism. It helps you bounce back faster and with greater clarity. Action. The next time you face a challenge, remind yourself, "I'm doing my best and that's enough." Step 22. Surround yourself with excellence. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Over the years, I've found this to be profoundly true. When you surround yourself with ambitious, positive people, their energy lifts you up. I once joined a mastermind group where members shared their goals and strategies. Their drive inspired me to aim higher and think bigger. The support and accountability made all the difference. Action. Seek out communities or individuals who inspire you. Join a group, attend events, or connect online. Step 23. Simplify your life. Growth doesn't mean complicating your life. In fact, simplicity often leads to clarity and focus. By cutting out distractions and unnecessary commitments, you can channel your energy into what truly matters. I used to think being busy meant being productive. But when I simplified my schedule and focused on a few key priorities, I achieved more with less stress. Action. Identify one thing you can eliminate from your life to create more space for growth. Step 24. Focus on impact, not just income. Wealth is not just about how much you earn. It's about the difference you make. When you focus on creating value for others, income often follows naturally. I once helped a struggling nonprofit organize a fundraiser. It wasn't about money for me, but the connections and goodwill I built during that time led to unexpected business opportunities. Action. Ask yourself, how can I add value to others today? Let that question guide your actions. Step 25. Reflect and adjust regularly. Life is dynamic, and so are your goals and priorities. Regular reflection helps you stay aligned with what matters most. Every month, I set aside time to review my progress and ask myself, what's working? What isn't? What needs to change? This habit has kept me on track through many ups and downs. Action. Schedule a monthly reflection session. Use it to review your goals and adjust your course as needed. A new chapter begins. As you move forward, remember that growth is not about perfection. It's about progress. Each small step you take brings you closer to maximizing your wealth and mindset. You have the tools, the potential, and the drive to create a life of abundance and fulfillment. The journey won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Here's to your continued growth and success. Imagine for a moment the life you've always dreamed of, abundance and wealth, peace in your mind, and a confidence that carries you through every challenge. This isn't just a fantasy. It's a reality waiting for you to claim it. But to get there, you need the right mindset, one that can unlock your potential and pave the way for true growth. Let's explore some of the most powerful principles I've learned over 50 years of wins, losses, and lessons. These are not just ideas. They are actionable steps that can reshape how you think, act, and grow. Step 1. Know your why. Behind every great achievement lies a purpose. Without it, wealth and success are hollow. Your why is a fire that keeps you moving, even on the toughest days. Years ago, when I struggled to pay bills, I realized my driving force wasn't money. It was creating a better future for my family. That clarity gave me the strength to keep going. Action. Write down your why. Keep it where you can see it daily. Shift from scarcity to decisions and actions. Scarcity says, there's not enough. Abundance says, opportunities are everywhere. This shift in mindset can change how you approach life. I once feared taking risks because I thought failure would ruin me. But when I embraced abundance, I saw setbacks as lessons and opportunities to grow. Action. The next time you face a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I turn it into an opportunity? Step 3. Make time your greatest asset. Time is the one resource you can never get back. Use it wisely. Invest in activities that bring you closer to your goals. I used to waste hours on unproductive habits, thinking I had all the time in the world. But when I started treating time like money, spending it intentionally, I saw massive growth. Action. Audit your time for 1 week. Identify where you're wasting it and redirect that time towards something meaningful. Step 4. Build resilience through challenges. Life will test you. The people who thrive are not those who avoid challenges, but those who grow through them. I remember losing a major deal that I thought would change my life. At first, I was devastated, but that loss forced me to think creatively and led to an even better opportunity. Action. When life gets tough, don't ask why me. Instead, ask what's this teaching me? Step 5. Create multiple streams of income. Relying on one income source is like walking a tightrope without a safety net. Diversification is the key to financial security. I started by investing in small ventures alongside my main job. Over time, those ventures grew, giving me the freedom to take bigger risks. Action. Identify one skill or passion you have. Brainstorm ways to turn it into an additional income stream. Step 6. Surround yourself with the right people. The people around you either lift you up or pull you down. Choose wisely. When I began spending time with driven, positive individuals, I noticed my mindset shift. Their energy and habits rubbed off on me, and my own growth accelerated. Action. Evaluate your circle. Seek out people who inspire you and challenge you to be better. Step 7. Invest in yourself. Your greatest asset is you. Whether it's through education, health, or skills, investing in yourself yields the highest returns. I used to think self-improvement was selfish. But when I started prioritizing my growth, everything else, my relationships, finances, and career improved too. Action. Dedicate time each week to learning or practicing a skill. Treat it as non-negotiable. Step 8. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Too often, we focus on what's left to achieve and forget how far we've come. Recognizing your progress keeps you motivated. A friend once told me, success is a journey, not a finish line. That perspective changed everything for me. Action. At the end of each week, reflect on 3 things you've achieved. No matter how small, celebrate them. Step 9. Give back to grow. True wealth isn't just about what you accumulate. It's about the impact you make. Helping others creates a sense of fulfillment that no amount of money can buy. I started mentoring young professionals early in my career. Not only did it feel rewarding, but it also deepened my own knowledge and expanded my network. Action. Find one way to give back, whether it's mentoring, volunteering, or simply sharing knowledge. Step 10. Commit to lifelong growth. The most successful people I've met never stop learning. They're constantly evolving, adapting, and reaching for more. In my 70s, I'm still learning new skills and setting new goals. Growth doesn't stop. It transforms with you. Action. Adopt a growth mindset. View every day as a chance to become better than yesterday. Your journey starts now. Friend, the key to maximizing your wealth and mindset growth lies not in quick fixes, but in consistent, intentional action. Each step you take builds on the last, leading you toward a life of purpose and abundance. This is your time to grow, to thrive, and to become the person you've always known you could be. Start today. Your future is waiting,